Alright, so here is the finished product. Egg, broccoli, and cheese casserole. Now I'll show you how I made this. Alright, so these are the ingredients that I use. A dozen eggs, a bag of broccoli florets, and I have a 14-ounce bag of reduced fat Mexican style shredded cheese, black pepper, oregano, onion powder, turmeric. That is something that is not necessary. I will talk more about this, but I've just been adding it to my own and I'm starting to develop a taste for it too. And I put pink Himalayan salt. You can just use any salt. And some milk. I'm going to be using organic whole milk. Alright, so I'm just going to crack all the eggs. I like to just use a little cup, like a glass. Crack nice and easy. 1 cup of milk. Then I season it up. Hopefully you can kind of get an idea of how much I'm seasoning by watching this. I want a pretty good amount of salt. Black pepper. Of course you can use white pepper if you don't want that color in your eggs. Onion powder, pretty generous with this. This stuff adds a really nice flavor. Oregano adds a nice flavor as well. And I'll be using turmeric. I've been working out a lot and I read a lot about this being good for just a bunch of things with like muscle recovery, inflammation and all that. You can look it up. Look up benefits of turmeric. It's pretty awesome and I feel like I'm definitely noticing a difference with it. And I'll whisk it up a little bit. Not too much, but so the eggs are mixed, the yolks are broken up and stuff, so they're not like whole yolks inside of the casserole. Now I just pour some of the egg in the bottom of the pan, just enough to cover it. It's not completely blended up with the whisk, but just as long as it's, I like it just to be, you know, pretty mixed. I'm going to be using this frozen. If you use this frozen and it's a 12-ounce bag, then this is going to make it take a little bit longer than if these were thawed out. Probably a difference of like 5 minutes in the oven. I'll just evenly spread them out. This is going to have a lot of broccoli. I've done this with half the size and it was pretty decent. Mainly just want the broccoli spread out pretty even through this. And add the cheese. I do it more towards the center of the pan than the outside so it doesn't get all sticky on the outside. Cheese will stick to the pan. So about like that, and then I'll pour the rest of the egg over that. Of course I missed the yolk. That's alright though. I'll just do that, it'll kind of mix in as it cooks. I'm going to just put the rest of the cheese. This will kind of even out, but I'm just putting the cheese more towards the center as it starts to cook. Got the oven at 350 convection. If you do non-convection, it'll take a few minutes longer typically. All ovens depend, so that's why you have to check it out while you're doing it. Throw it in the oven. And we'll do it for 45 minutes. I'll check it after that. With the frozen broccoli, I think it could take even 50 minutes or so. Alright, so the timer just went off and I'm going to check this, and as you can see it's still a little bit soft in the middle there. So I'm going to give this another 10 minutes with the oven off and then check it then. It's still hot, so kitchen timer, 10 minutes, start. And we'll check it after another 10 minutes. Alright, now it has been like 5 more minutes I did, so a total of an hour at 350, and now the top is pretty firm, so I'm going to take it out. So that's about how it should look. It's coming right back up, and it's still hot, so it's going to continue to cook, but that's pretty firm, so we're good to go there. 1 hour at 350 with that big bag of the frozen broccoli. That took a little longer than when it's thawed out. So I'm going to use this to cut it. This is a non-stick pan. I don't want to scratch the pan, so I'll just do it like this. Man, this might be one of my best batches that I've come up with. There we go. And I'll scoop one out. Should come right out pretty easily, as long as the pan is clean. There we go. And there it is. Alright, now put it into MyfitnessPal. Alright, so I have it added in there. It's this second one here. So we will do a quarter serving. There we go. And so this comes out to be 592 calories for a quarter serving.